Well, God to be.
Actually, I like always I like to be in the ground.
Oh,
That's
okay.
me. That's my personality.
What is
The first thing first is to know if your roof or your house is suitable for solar.
Okay.
Anyway, the good thing to know is to have a specialist come and look at your roof to make sure it's facing the right direction. The right direction for solar has to be facing south. And also the second thing is to know, is your roof okay to put on solar? Some roof, they're old and you have to renew it. But it's always nice to consult with someone who's really knows what he's doing.
Okay.
So which means you have to have a good roof, you have to have a good surface to put on as many solar as you want. So as we go up on my roof, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
All right.
Let's
Hello brothers and sisters, welcome to my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe and make sure, please let me know which zip code you're watching this video from or which country you'll be seeing it. Leave me a comment in the comment box. This afternoon I'm just up with a round table with my brothers. Here is my Richard and this is Mike. Mr. Richard, I want you to introduce yourself to my viewers, please.
Again, I introduced myself again, but I'll do it again. Again, my name is Richard Tumushime. I'm from Rwanda. I'm a Rwandan American.
Rwanda American.
Yes.
And my brother, I want you to introduce yourself to my viewers.
Yeah, I'm Michael Martin. I'm from Nigeria. I've been now living in Pittsburgh. Yes.
So guys, this is just a round table, and of course this is your only uncle from Zambia.
Uncle Lenny.
Uncle Lenny. But today we just wanted to talk about the importance about solar, guys. That's the reason why I'm so privileged to have this kind of a setup. It's not something that I found it so easily, but I've been waiting for quite some time to have my brothers talk about solar, because you know Africa has so much sun and yet we are still in darkness. So we wanted to see how best we can do to help our mothers, our uncles and our aunties to give them light. So that's the reason why today I had to look for my expert, Mr. Richard. Tell my viewers a little bit more about yourself, sir.
I specialize in solar, not only solar, but I specialize in renewable energy. How do I get in renewable energy? I came to the States in 2008. I came to go to school, to college, and went to college, and I was supposed to do electrical engineering.
Okay.
But I wanted to specialize in solar, and then got married. I'm a father, I'm a husband, and I have kids, and I told my wife, I was like, I have a heart to do renewable energy. So I started researching, and in 2012, I started doing solar with a company called EIS Solar. It's a company based in Pittsburgh. I started as an installer. Installer is a person because I wanted to know ins and outs of solar. Even though I did electrical, I wanted to be an installer first. So I did it for 2 years, being on the roof to know how to install a panel, what you need to the roof to be. And then after that, I went into designing, electrical designing and layouts and programming electrical and installing. But now I don't do roof like on the roof, but I do what I call electrical part. Anything electrical, factory, industry, as big as you can get it. Like now, with the experience I have, so I can do anything with solar or renewable energy. At least I have knowledge with it.
All right. So I'm going to bring in my brother. My brother, tell my viewers a little bit more about yourself, because I'm still going back to...
All right. Well, like I said, Michael Martin. I came to the States in 2018. I'm married, also got kids. My journey into solar it started way back before I came to America, but I just started working for a solar company a couple of months ago, and it's been interesting. And one of my goals is to go out there and educate all Africans, all my African brothers and sisters that I come across, to why they should be involved in one way or the other in solar, because that is part of the future. Whether we like it or not, that's going to be part of the conversation for electricity in the future. Solar energy, because of climate change and renewable energy and all that. but also because that's what's going to light up Africa.
So
That's the bottom line. That is what's going to light up Africa. We cannot have so much sun, like Uncle Lenny said, and still be in darkness. It's not. It's an oxymoron, and we need to change that. So my goal is to talk to as many African brothers and sisters and the young generation, our young African minds who are so advanced, to have an interest in solar, to have an interest in renewable energy, because they are the ones that will continue the drive, that will continue this journey to take solar back home. Because we need solar here, but we need to take it back home, and every one of us has a role to play to take it to our villages. Oyibo will not. Now I'm speaking Nigerian. Sorry,
No problem. I have Nigerian friends.
Sorry, Uncle Lenny's viewers. Oyibo man will not take solar to my village. I have to take solar to my village and go and light up that village. So you too, Richard, Uncle Lenny, our guy behind the camera, Sati, all of us has a role to play. So anybody that is interested in solar, hit up Uncle Lenny, and it will send the right people to you to make sure that you go solar. All
So,
right.
brothers and sisters, that's the reason why you hear all these voices, is to making sure that we have the voice, to making sure that we tell people out there that solar is the future. My brother, when you hear the word solar, what comes in your mind?
what comes in my mind is to save this beautiful planet.
Save this beautiful planet.
And another thing is opportunity for
Mm.
a new generation, opportunity for our continent, Africa. Africa, as Mike said, is one of the beautiful continents I've ever been to. And I've traveled continents, but Africa has a special thing that there's no one else having. We have a beautiful weather, we have a beautiful climate, we have a beautiful land. So to prevent it, so that whatever is happening in global warming doesn't come to us, it's better we take a step now. Not tomorrow, now.
Now.
You know, our generation is the generation to save our planet. We have the knowledge, we have the ability, we have the money. So let's implement it to make our country a better place.
I like the fact that whenever he hears the word solar, he thinks about saving the planet. So the question is, what is it that you're doing? Remember that this is a responsibility for all of us, brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter where we are coming from. It doesn't matter our tribes or whatever it is. We live in this small planet that all of us, we need to play a part. We need to making sure that we save it for the next generation. My brother, I want to tell my viewers, is a solar the future?
100%. The solar is the future. Renewable energy is the future. It's not only solar that is a renewable energy. There's wind.
Wind.
You know, there's even there's another system that you can do in your villages. Even the cow dung, you know, you can cook with that too. There's so many things that you can do to make sure you use the resource we have in our continent, or the resource we have around ourselves. So solar is the future.
So now, I know you went, you diverted a little bit from solar to wind, and then you talked about the cow. Something. Would you elaborate a little bit more on that part? I know.
Uncle Lin, it's gonna be a long
I know
talk.
it's
if we
okay,
can
but I
go
just
into
needed
that.
a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit that maybe people
so-
can try to do away with electricity. The normal ones they're using, do something else.
So there's so many things. Wind, like windmills.
Yes.
Windmills they need more investment, which is not cost effective for us, like population or communities. But again, that will be on the government level. The government start opening their mind
Okay.
into what they call solar farming. So it was one they call what we do in solar farming. We have people who are retired and they want to, instead of, because they cannot run the machines anymore, but have this big land that is sitting there vacantly, they do what they call a solar farming. Solar farming is to put as many panels on your land and transfer that power into your community. It's what they call community solar, whereby there's one we did in Washington, D.C. 2
Okay.
years ago. This one, it went into the projects. Projects is a low-income housing, whereby you put on the solar panels on all the apartments. And everybody who comes to live in that apartment, he gets a rate that is lower than the Ken is giving him, because that is on his roof. So they give back to the community one or another. And then there's what they call biogas. Biogas, I did it to my mom. I'm a farmer back home.
Okay.
My mom, we have a farm, we have cows. So what we do is to dig a hole. It's a big process. It's easy to do. You can cook your food through biogas. Easy. So it's a cow dung mixed up and pump it up, and then you get the gas and you cook your food. That's another day project. So, but it pretty much it's another day to talk about. But today we're talking about solar because, again, it's one thing that can starting point. But there's so many ways to save the planet.
So, brothers and sisters, I know on my channel there are some people that are in the government that will be watching this program. Please play your part. If you are in the government, you know you have a responsibility to making sure we can save the planet. I expect you also to do something. It's not just leaving it for these men. Of course, I'm introducing the experts. You can call me. I'll connect to the expert that can give you the information that you need to play as a government. We all have the responsibility. That's the reason why I asked him to go a little bit about this other energy, because I know some governments will be watching this video. My brother, I want you to tell me, what is it that inspires you to do what you're doing?
First of all, I love it, and also that's why I earn a living. Because doing my job, and one thing I'll tell people, if you do one thing you love, you don't have to work a day of your life. So every day I wake up, every day I put on someone's house a roof or a factory or a business company, I feel like I'm doing something. I'm reducing the coal mining, I'm reducing the fracking, I'm reducing all those burning trees and all the stuff that are going on. So I feel like I'm doing something. I'm doing something that makes me happy. I'm doing something that pays my bill, and I love to do it. So solar is not, to me, it's not just, it's my passion.
It's your passion.
I love it.
Wow. This is very interesting. Solar, it is passion, and that's where he gets the inspiration to do what he's doing. So my brother, I want you to talk a little bit about someone else who is a homeowner and is on the crossroads, is thinking, oh my God, should I put the panels on my house or not? What message do you have for such a person who is still hasn't made a decision yet? Do you have any message for someone else who's wondering, should I go solar or not?
The person to go solar. Solar it's not, you know, being a homeowner, I've been a homeowner since 2010. So it's not an easy thing, I'll tell you that. You know, it's so many things you want to do in your house. There's so many things that, you know, I want to put on a pool, I want to do this, I want to change my kitchen, so there's so many things homeowners want to do. But, you know, solar is one of the good investment. It's a long term, but a good long term investment. As we talked about it, raise your property value, okay, if you get the right installers. 2, within 3-4 years, if you're planning to stay in that house for a long time, because some people, their mortgage is 15 years or 30 years. So if you're planning to be in that house that long, what does it stop you to invest in where you live? What does it stop you to cut down on the bills if you want, if you have to? You know, as Mr. Mike said, there's a program out there whereby you don't have to take any penny in your pocket to have something good on your house. So it's something that most of the people, they look on the other side, oh, that's a lot of money. 40,000 is a lot of money. But at the end of the day, you're not going to take it out of your money. But also remember that bill of 200 you pay at your house, as you told me. Remember, if you have a big house, remember in summertime to cool it down or cooking, you're paying more than $300. $300 times 12, that is $3,600 you pay per year. But if you get that $300 and $600 and you put towards your solar, so which plus the 30% from the government and plus the credit you get from Duquesne and also the money you get from ECRA, which is a government program that gives you back the money. So you end of the day, in a year, you're looking about your saving, you're getting over $6,000. And then within 4 or 5 years, you paid off that system. So by next year, mine will be paid off.
Wow.
I'll be sitting down here saving all that money to myself. And what I'm going to put here, I'm going to do it myself. So it's so many opportunities to homeowners to look into it. There's one lady, she's an African.
Mm-hmm.
We did her system like last 2 or 3 months ago. You know, she's been thinking about it. She has a pool at her house. You know, she needs the solar. I mean, she needs that. She was using, her bill was over $600.
Wow.
And then she thought about solar, and she's like, you know what? I want to go solar. And now today, as we speak, I was there to talk to her. She's like, listen, I'm loving it. I'm loving it that I don't have the stress of making sure I have the light on for my kids. You know, and at the same time, I don't stress that I have, you know, I have to pay this big bill. That, you know, so it's solar. To me, is a good investment to the homeowners because I am a homeowner and I feel like it's better. So I won't advise anybody not to do it if it's not in a good benefit.
Good benefit, yeah. My brother,
Yes, sir.
I wanted to come in and talk a little bit more about the cost savings on the solar.
Yes. Like I said, if there are different programs out there, and one of the programs our company promotes is where no money upfront, means you're not paying out of pocket, you're not paying for the installation, you're not paying for the equipment, you're not paying, all you're paying is reduced bill for your system. So from off back, you're saving money. And any excess you don't use, you send it back to the grid and you send it to the Duquesne Light, West Penn or Power, Penn Power. They buy it off you and they give you money. And I don't know, it's a no-brainer for me because I believe that is to have the ability for your utility company to be sending you a check instead of you sending them a check. That alone, I know the saving of the planet, that's beautiful and that's it. But the first thing is saving in your pocket. An extra $50, $80, $100 a month that you save just by going solar, it counts.
It counts, yeah.
That's another extra $100 you could be using for a lot of other things. And at the end of the year, you're saving $1,200, even if it's just $100 you save on your bill. And also, now your excess, which is talking about the SRAC, you collect. Your excess that you Duquesne Light through the net metering, Duquesne Light pay you for that. If you own it, like he owns his own system, you get SRAC. You get 30%. Your property's value is good. It's a no-brainer.
What else do you have?
And I know there's a lot of people about the sun. We already covered that. I would just say, have an open mind.
Have an open mind.
Just have an open mind about solar. That's it. Just have an open mind and see how it's possible for you to not have an energy bill in 3 to 5 years' time.
So, brothers and sisters, I just wanted to attest what Brother Mike is talking about. I have a sister who sent me a bill. I mean, when I compared my bill and her bill, I was like, what? My bill is $200. When her bill came in, it came in $10 because she has solar on her house. Now you can imagine, I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. She has this big, gigantic house, and yet she pays $10. So I don't know about you, but as for me, I would rather save in my pocket. At the same time, I'm saving for my children to go to school.
Amen. Yes, that's it. You know, that's money you put towards the funds for these kids through their education, their university. So
I'm gonna go back to my brother.
No problem.
My brother, I know we have talked all the good part of solar. What challenges are you finding in this field?
Personally, me, I don't deal with customers.
Oh, you don't deal with customers.
So me, I'm not. I will tell you this.
Yes.
For 10 years.
Yes.
There's no single day, even as we speak today.
Yes.
My calendar for next year is filled. Filled until October next year.
Wow.
Full booked. I have projects and projects on my table to work on.
Wow.
So there's no challenge. The one thing I can tell you.
Yes.
I can always tell my brothers and sisters, Africans mostly, open your mind. There's so much opportunity here. Business people with small business,
yes.
Africans, Asians, anybody on this planet, open your mind because people are getting money from the government to fund these projects. It's not only 30%. There's so many other opportunities. There's grants that comes with it in the community. Churches, you know, pastors who have big churches, they should look into this because there's grant that can even finance the project because it's a community center.
So you mean even my church, we can put solar?
Yes.
Okay.
I did Mount Lebanon.
You did Mount Lebanon?
We did Mount Lebanon because they know the RUPOs is to know people who can help our community to know those RUPOs.
Okay.
Whereby, hey, there's a grant.
Mm.
This grant is for the community.
Okay.
But the church is a community, right?
Correct.
People they gather there, which means the church qualify for that grant. So they give you the 30% plus the 25. So you're already in 45. You're only looking for 45.
5%.
And then look at the churches. Some churches they pay $1,000 a month in electrical
An
bill.
electrical bill, yes.
So if the government is financing, 55% plus the grants and all that, what about coming out with 45? And then the end of the day, the community is going to be enjoying the beauty of the bill. You know, this is what Duquesne Lights and all those big companies they don't want to.
They want to tell you.
Because they want you to stay in their pocket.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all I would add to that is that, please, African brothers and sisters, there's no reason for you guys to still be with Duquesne Lights or West Penn. This is the movement and the beginning of you guys getting off. As long as you're a homeowner, getting off those utility companies, because
there's no competition.
Because what they're doing, what they're doing is just they will keep doing it.
They're like in the last 2 years, electrical bill went up 3 times.
3 times, yes. Yes,
and it will keep on going up. So
it's gonna keep going up.
As he said, our pastors in the community, yes, we need them to on board. They need to educate their members and let them understand that these programs are out there and they can use it.
So now he has told me he's already fully booked until maybe next year. I want you to talk a little bit about the challenge you are facing.
Well, the challenge I face in my industry, I deal with customers.
Okay.
I go door to door knocking and trying to qualify people into the program. Now, that's not one of the easy job to do. Anybody that has done that will let you know that yes, it is a hard work. It is with dedication, and if you love what you're doing, you will definitely scale through. One of the challenges is people are skeptic. They don't believe there's any free lunch, and I don't think there's any free lunch in America. We're Africans, we know that. We know there's no free lunch in America.
Yes.
So, but people are skeptic that no, that you can put solar on my roof and I'm not going to pay money for it. Yeah, because there's so much investment going into green energy, clean energy. Global warming is real, and the government are trying to do their part to convert people to go green, and that's why there's incentives. It's not that it's free. It's not free. It's the one of the ways you change behavior is by incentivizing people. I want you guys to use this. I will give you this to use this. That's all. This incentive won't be there forever. So the earlier you jump on it and take advantage of it, the better. But that's the skepticism, because people don't. Is it real? Is it real? That's one of the challenges I face. And also in our community, Africans, there's that trust issue. And if we get bad at and see, and I'm so happy to, I'll always refer back to my mentor, my boss, my old guy.
No, we're brothers. I'm no boss.
My guy,
Yes,
because when you come across people who are doing it in the community, it gives you that hope. It gives you that belief. It gives you that drive to keep on doing it, no matter the challenges you might face. Try to convince people that this is a good thing, that they should jump on it. But when you come across people like him that they're doing it steady, it makes you say, all right, he's doing it. Why most of us should be doing it? So that's the main challenge, just people being skeptic and that trust issue about, does this work? Is this real? What they're saying, is it true? But yeah, it is. And there's more. That even me, I don't know, but he mentioned there's more grant there. That's why I want all of us, the younger ones, Sati's age mates, they should be all interested in this, because there's serious money to be made. There's opportunity. You will be learning. They will teach you, like I said, they will teach you how to be an installer. And if you want to come on the streets and knock doors and be a salesperson, they will teach you that, and they pay good. My company is hiring. His company, they're hiring because solar is the next thing. People are going into solar. So I want Africans, brothers and sisters out there, to come and jump into this industry. This is one of the industry, though he went to school and got all the masters and all the degrees, but this but this is also one of the industry that you don't even need a university degree to be able to come in and be good. You just need the drive and desire.
The desire, true that.
That's all you need, the drive and desire. You have the drive and desire, you will succeed in this industry, and you will be making good money. And you will be, and the most important thing, you're helping families.
That's exactly.
You're helping families, and you'll be able to go help more families back home, because that is the goal. And I keep repeating that is the goal.
So, brothers, I just wanted to emphasize one point, which Brother Mike said it. This opportunity is not going to last forever. Take it whilst it's here. The government is giving incentive to put the solar on your house. But I can assure you, the more it goes out there, the more some of the incentive is going to go back to Uncle Sam. It's going to go back to Uncle Sam. So I want to tell you that these men, I didn't just wanted to come up with an interview, but I wanted you guys to see for yourself. That's the reason why Uncle Lenny went on the roof. It's better to see than just listening. So my brother, as we conclude, what is the one thing you love most about Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, I'm going to talk about like a father.
Okay.
Pittsburgh is a beautiful place to raise a family.
Okay.
And Pittsburgh is affordable. Pittsburgh has one of the good education system, good medical system, and also, you know, I call it home.
You call it home.
I've been here for 15 years, and I'm not planning to go anywhere soon. You know, my kids, they are born and raised here. My wife is born and raised here. So Pittsburgh, I embraced it as my home, and I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
My brother, what do you love most about Pittsburgh?
I'll go to all what he said, the homely nature. The only thing I used to live in England. I used to live in a place called Brighton in England. And there's that similarity between Pittsburgh and there. The only thing is that they have a beach. And they don't have a beach in Pittsburgh. I love places with beach, you know. If you got a beach, man, I'm sold. I'll go buy my house on the beach. I just stay there. Yes, that homeliness of Pittsburgh, that, you know, community little, not like all the other big cities, you know, Chicago and the rest of them, New York. But Pittsburgh give you that homeliness and chilled out, relaxed, and I like that. I like that about the city. I like that. I've just been here 5 years, and I enjoy staying here. I don't know where I'll be in the next 5 years, but yeah, for now, the Steelers, Pittsburgh, we're home. Yeah, go Steelers.
So as we conclude, do you have any last words to my viewers, please?
Again, I want to thank Mr. Mike, Uncle Lenny,
Uncle Lenny,
Mr. Mike,
Michael,
and then
Satsi,
the guy behind the camera, to bring the light, to this kind of a good, as Mr. Mike called it, a movement. You know, something, you know, to show people it's not all we have to do healthcare. You know, most people, they feel like healthcare is the way to go. It's the way to go. 100% I agree that I do healthcare as my second job. But, you know, there's so many other opportunities for the new generation and our community. And then the next day you come, I'll show you something different.
All right.
You know, about the homeowners.
Okay.
I have another passion that I always tell people, mostly Africans, is to do it yourself.
Okay.
I can do anything about the house. I can build a house from the bottom to the top.
Wow.
I can do anything you can tell me. It's not because I don't want to. It's because I feel like if you're going to be a homeowner, there's no reason someone to come and tell you, you know, there's a leak in your, you know, in your kitchen or your bathroom, and it tells you something you don't understand. It's always nice to educate people how to do things themselves. It's to be open-minded, you know, and to feel like, you know, we can do it, and we can do it ourselves.
Yes.
So,
that's what it's about.
Thank you so much. My brother, any last message as we conclude?
What I would say is that I would like to thank Richie for inviting us into his house. Thank you for this beautiful house and this beautiful home you built here. It's lovely, and I thank you for Uncle Lenny. Since I met you, sir, I told you that yes, you're gonna make me. You're gonna make me famous. You're already, already right. I'm on my way there. Yeah. Well, I would like to encourage our African brothers and sisters that, like we said, the same thing before. Let's not like we're repeating ourselves. Solar is part of the future. We should jump on it and don't waste any time anymore. There are people with knowledge who's ready to come and educate you guys about it. And also, my young African brothers and sisters, please, I would like you guys to think about this industry. Renewable energy. It is one of the fastest growing industry out there, and the pay is good. It's not. I'm not going to tell you come in tomorrow and you start earning bucket load of money. No, you got to do. It's a grind. But it's a grind that is worth it. It's a grind that is worth going. Just have it in your mind that you're coming here and it's a long term thing, because all of you will come in here and have the ability to go and start your own solar companies back home. Get the knowledge now. While you're getting paid, you're still gonna get paid while you're getting the knowledge. But what you're doing now is like you're going to your own university, the University of Renewable Energy. You're learning about it. Then when the payday comes, you're going taking it back home. So please show interest. And if, like I said, you want to know more about this, hit up Uncle Lenny. I would like to say one thing. In Nigeria we say God's light, and it's called Okun Chuku.
Okochuku.
Okun Chuku. That's God's light. Okun Chuku. And there's another language long, and the Hausa is Iske Allah, means God's light. That's what we're selling. God's light. Okun Chuku. All right. Thank you, Uncle Lenny.
So thank you so much, Mr. Richard, for this opportunity that you gave us to open up your home. And not only opening up your home, you took Uncle Lenny on the
roof. Yes. Yes.
This was my first time to be on the roof. But thank you so much for being open, telling the viewers, telling the people the importance about solar. I mean, you could have been doing other things, but you stopped doing everything you're doing just to give us an opportunity. I truly appreciate. And Brother Mike,
yes,
thank you so much, because if it wasn't for you, wouldn't be sitting down over here. But I appreciate this connection, and this is a connection. This is the message that we have to be talking within our community. What is it that we talk on the table about the next 10 years?
Yes.
So thank you so much for finding time just to talk to me, and this is not going to be the last time.
No.
This is just the beginning of more interviews to come. Brothers, it was my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you.
Boss!
Oh, God.
Oh, God!